At this moment and time when the NRA / NRM are celebrating their Liberation Day, as the UFDO, we say that it is useless and meaningless to celebrate this day, because those who claim that they liberated Uganda simply liberated themselves. They simply liberated themselves from poverty. Right now, it is only the few who ganged up with Mr. Museveni to go to Luwero who benefited from the so-called liberation. The rest of Ugandans, our fathers, grandfathers, and friends who fought in the Luwero Triangle War ended up having nothing to date. Celebrating such a day would be like dancing on the graves of our ancestors, our fathers and grandfathers who sacrificed everything to see a better Uganda, to see a liberated and a better country for their children and grandchildren. Mr. Museveni and his group long lost their chance at gearing the country, Uganda, towards steady progress, rendering this so-called Liberation Day very meaningless and useless. About 500,000 Ugandans were killed in the Luwero Triangle genocide. Majority of those who are still surviving, the fighters who are still surviving, already fell out with Mr. Museveni, and they are accusing him day by day of diverting from the agenda that they fought for. Many of our people in Chichusa, Chikunyu, Makulubita, Kasangombe, Chiwanguzi, Kapeka, Semuto, Masulita, Greater Nakaseke, Kyankwanze, as far as Mijera, go to Masaka. Most of these people lost their properties. They gave in their cows. They gave in their houses to shelter the so-called liberators then. Plus they gave in their own children, biological children, to join Mr. Museveni in the liberation struggle, to join the forces of the NRA and other groups. But most of these people are apparent unemployed. They are loitering on the streets of Kampala looking for jobs. Many of them are moving office to office, looking for the compensations of their fathers, their grandfathers, and some of the fighters' compensations for themselves. Many have died in abject poverty, and their children and grandchildren are not going to school. They have no jobs. They have no hope for a better Uganda.